Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. But if you're new here, my name's Tyler and I just do consistent content and all things related to hockey and the NHL overall. And my New York Rangers decided to make a trade as I was minutes away from starting my live stream for Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals between the Dallas Stars and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So if you're interested in checking that out, make sure you do right after you watch this video, of course. But the Rangers make a trade, and that is involving Marc Staal, their long-time defenseman who has been in the organization for quite some time now. He's 33 years of age. He's on the final year of his contract of a cap of 5.7 mil, and he's being shipped off to the Detroit Red Wings in a clear salary dump here. The Red Wings are also receiving a 2021 second round pick, and in return the Rangers will get future considerations. Honestly, that doesn't even matter to me as a Rangers fan. This was clearly a salary dump for a guy that doesn't have any room on the Rangers roster currently, and he really has depleted in his play over the past couple of years, really ever since he dealt with that injury years ago when he got hit in the eye. It was a fluke situation, of course. I believe that was against the Flyers. Was it by a shot with Scott Hartnell? I remember that game like it was yesterday, but nonetheless, Staal was originally a very great, more defensively sound defenseman for the Rangers in his prime, but since his injury, things really have taken a toll on his play, and he isn't getting any younger. So like Eric, both the Staal brothers have been traded this offseason, which is the first time that's ever happened for them in their careers. The same offseason, at least. This is the first time Stahl's going anywhere but New York. So as much as I love Staal in his prime, he will always be a New York Ranger. His time is up with the team, and the Rangers now clear up 5.7 mil in cap space, adding on with the 14.39 mil in cap space they already have. So that is amazing. They have two pending RFAs, and of course Tony DeAngelo and Ryan Strome. You would assume they're going to try to keep both of them, or at least one of them, unless they say deal for, say, a second line center per se. But I know that discussions have just started picking up with Tony DeAngelo and doing contract negotiations. So I think the Rangers are going to try to keep Tony, regardless of how you feel about him. I think there is a solid reasoning as to why you could see him in the New York Rangers sweater as next season still, but we will see what happens there. But the Rangers, of course, when it comes to Marc Staal, 33 years of age, 6'4", just over 210 pounds, left-handed shot. He is more in the latter years of his career. I don't know how many more years he has left, so he's going to the team like the Red Wings, who are really the worst team in the NHL. He will get plenty of playing time there. Had only 52 games played this past year, was a healthy scratch multiple times besides injuries, had 2 goals and 9 assists for 11 points, and he only had 15 points this season prior. So you shouldn't expect much point production with him. I remember because I was at the Rangers season opener this past season. He scored a wraparound goal, which is sick for his first goal of the season in that opening night, along with Panarin and Trouba scoring that night as well in their Ranger debuts. That was cool. But nonetheless, Marc Staal, he will always be a Ranger. I will always be a fan of his, but there's no doubting that he is not the Marc Staal in his prime before his injury. So it's unfortunate to see this happen, but it was bound to happen. And with the Rangers, when it comes to their prospect pool, Keandre Miller will be, of course, competing for that spot on that left side defensive now that there is an opening, unless they say go for a trade per se, or an offer sheet, which I touched on in previous videos, or even Tarmo Ruonanen. I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong, but he is another prospect for the Rangers that could very well be trying to crack the Rangers lineup as soon as next season. So a lot of things happen there. Detroit, Stevie Y, he's made plenty of deals with the Rangers in the past, and Jeff Gordon. So this isn't surprising at all. It just caught me off guard big time because I'm doing a live stream right after this video. But I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know your thoughts on the trade, Rangers fans. Are you happy to see Marc Staal go, get this salary dump in? And yes, we are giving up a second round pick. I mean, the Rangers are at least, but it's a 2021 second round pick, which is great because this year's draft is fantastic. So knowing that they didn't give up a second in this year's draft is really a weight off my shoulders from the first report I saw, because I didn't see the year originally. But nonetheless, I'm really happy about this as a Rangers fan personally, and for Detroit, they're just going to get a guy that'll eat minutes in the final year of his contract at a cap hit of 5.7 mil. But Rangers are going to have plenty of cap space now, huge for them, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with the likes of other guys, Brendan Smith possibly, and of course the King, Henrik Lundqvist. But I would love to hear your thoughts, guys. Comment down below all your thoughts. What do you think will happen with the Rangers going forward this offseason? Trust me, I'll be reporting plenty of things regarding them in the near future, with them not just being my favorite team, but a lot of things are going to start to pick up with the Rangers soon, and this was clear indication of that happening. So thank you all so much, guys. Check out my previous videos. Make sure to tune in for my live stream. It's starting right after this, and I'll be back very, very soon.